Playing guitar and singing at the same time is an extremely difficult process. You could be playing along, and as soon as you go to sing, your strumming hand falls apart. Or vice versa, you're strumming fine, and you go to sing, and words don't even come out. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3-step process to play and sing any song. And at the end, I'm going to share with you a bonus tip that will help you take this even further. Now, when I was first playing guitar, I learned a Beatles tune, I've Just Seen a Face. It was a song my dad played, and I really wanted to learn it. And I thought, this is cool. I knew the little run at the end. It was just a great moment. And then, in my college days, I went to a party, and there was a guy singing and playing the guitar. And it was like a magical experience. Everybody gravitated towards him, and I thought, well, I can do that. I know some chords. I know how to strum. So then in the privacy of my own room, I went to go ahead and do it and realized how difficult it truly was. And that's what led me to develop this 3-step process. So let's start with step number 1. I want you to pick a song that's relatively easy and that you like. I want you to print out the chord sheet for it with the lyrics. You know, you can look it up online. Google any song and put the word chords next to it, and you get the lyric sheet with the chords right above it. And then I want you to sit down and listen to that song with the chord sheet in hand. And what I want you to listen for is when the chords change. Go ahead and follow the lyrics on the sheet, and then notice, okay, here comes a chord change, and then listen for it in the song, and identify that chord change with a word in the song. Okay, that's step number 1. We don't even have our guitar yet. Step number 2 is to grab your guitar and just play the changes. Since the first song that I learned how to sing and play at the same time was I've Just Seen a Face by the Beatles, I'm going to go ahead and use that as an example here. And just for the sake of if you want to follow along, here's a quick rundown of the chords. There's actually not that many. It starts on a G chord. It moves to an E minor chord. And then it goes to a C chord. Lastly, a D chord. And then it's back to a G. That's just the verse portion of the song, but it'll give you that process enough so you can take this to any song you want. So just play the changes. That's step number 2, and that's exactly what I'm going to demonstrate here. With that chord sheet in front of you, I want you to go ahead and sing along with the song and play the chord changes only when it changes. Here's the example. Okay, I'll use that I've Just Seen a Face song. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we met. Da 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 da. I was a little late on that last change, but the idea here is to get your fretting hand comfortable changing chords while you're singing. Okay, this seems like an easy task, but once you start putting all these things together, it's like, whoa, what's going on? It's that classic pat your head and rub your tummy kind of conundrum. So again, just play the changes. You're looking at the chord sheet, singing along, and playing one strum when the chords change. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's not very interesting. That certainly doesn't sound like singing and playing. Well, it's one step. It's a baby step to getting you to that ultimate goal of playing and singing a song with absolute comfort. Step number 3 is to take what you know how to sing the song, you know where the chord changes happen, and you know when to play those chord changes, and start to add a steady downbeat. Nothing intricate here. This is just a steady downward strum in time. Literally, it's going to sound like a very boring strum, but this is a necessary step. This is a critical step. A lot of people ignore this step, and it's what actually keeps them from playing and singing at the same time. And what I mean by just a basic strum is a downward strum, all 6 strings. Just like that. Here's how it sounds with the song. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we met. Da 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 da. And so on and so forth through the entire song. What that's doing is it's allowing you to keep a steady rhythm while changing chords and singing. And again, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I just don't want to just do that down strum. Well, that brings me to my bonus tip. And that is this. Once you have that basic steady beat down and singing, and you have absolute comfort doing that, you can take your strumming to a whole new level. You can try different strum patterns and try different things and see how they mesh with the song itself. Knowing what you know already, you can actually already diversify the strum pattern that we just did. Instead of just doing all 6 strings on the strum, actually alternate. Do the bass note on the 1 and the 3 beat and a full strum on the 2 and the 4 beat, also known as the boom chick strum. And that sounds like this. So if I was to play the song using that rhythm, it would sound like this. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we met. Da, 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 da. Again, I just want to repeat, these are baby steps. It's a great goal to be able to play and sing any song. But you have to take these baby steps. Starting with step 1, grab the song, make sure it's simple, and identify those changes. Step 2, just play the changes. Step 3, use a basic, steady downbeat to play through the song and sing it at the same time. And the bonus, step 4, go ahead and diversify your rhythm once you've gained that comfort. Now, I surely hope that was a huge light bulb moment for you. I know it broke open a whole new world of guitar for me when I learned to play and sing at the same time. And I want to keep these light bulb moments rolling for you. So I've created a 45-minute online acoustic guitar workshop that's absolutely free. And it's going to provide 3 more huge light bulb moments. We're going to start with basic fretboard navigation so you can find any note on the fretboard. A huge technique upgrade, so no longer is your fretting hand or your strumming hand going to be a limiting factor. And the third thing, the thing that nobody ever talks about, is how to incorporate those very things into your daily play so you can live the best acoustic life possible. And again, it's totally free. All you have to do to participate in it is click the link here in the video or in the description below, and I'll see you over there. Thanks a lot.